Hi guys, Harry here from the Art Gear Guide. Thanks very much for joining me today. As you can tell by the title, I have a bit of an announcement to make. It's nothing bad or anything. Actually, it's really good. If you cast your mind back to a few months ago now, there was a lot of controversy surrounding how I stopped writing for Coloured Pencil magazine, and I'm definitely not bringing that back up again now. So please don't be worrying. But a lot of people said to me back then, listen, Harry, this, sometimes good things come from bad things and so forth. And at the time, I was really devastated. I enjoyed doing what I was doing. It wasn't at all what I wanted to happen. And I really didn't think that something good would come from that. But I don't know. I really don't know how. I've been so lucky and fortunate, but I have, because a few really, really good things came from that. So the first thing that came from that was Anne Kullberg from Colour magazine reached out to me and after a little bit of a discussion back and forth, offered me writing reviews for Colour magazine. Now, at the time, it took me a little while to decide whether I was going to do that or not, and not because I didn't want to write for the magazine, because if it was just as simple as writing for the magazine, I'd have just done it immediately. But obviously, because of the way in which I had finished with Coloured Pencil magazine, I didn't want anything bad to materialize from me now going to Colour magazine. I didn't want people to think bad of Anne or bad of me or even bad of Coloured Pencil magazine or anything like that. I didn't want to bring up any of those feelings again. I just wanted to be able to do what I love doing, which is writing reviews. And getting my reviews out to as many people as I possibly can. And along came Anne with this opportunity again. Now, there is quite a difference from what I'm doing now to what I did do in the past. And the difference is basically, I have complete control over what I write for the magazine. Obviously, if I write something that's not good for the readers or anything like that, then it won't go in. But basically, I'm allowed to do whatever I want to do, review whatever I want to do, providing it is good for the readers of the magazine. So, after a while of talking with Anne and stuff like that, we came to this arrangement, and I can't tell you how happy I am. And, although I didn't see it back then, a lot of people were saying good things do come from bad things sometimes. I really didn't see that at the time, but obviously this has happened from it, and I'm over the moon about it. My first review went out on last month's issue, October's issue, so almost last month's, and the reviews will be going out going forward from here on in. So that's the first thing. So you'll see a couple of links from here on forward into different reviews that I'm doing for Colour magazine. On my website over in the Art Gear Guide, that type of thing. So that's the reason why you'll be seeing those links and banner advertisements as well to Colour magazine. And the other really good thing that came from this was I spoke to somebody from the UK Colour Pencil Society. I'm a member of the UK Colour Pencil Society, but they have a magazine called Talking Point, and it goes out every 3 months, I believe it is. And they also, on the back of what had happened, asked me if I would like to be able to write reviews for them. And with it being every 3 months, it's not something that, I think if it had been another magazine saying, can you write reviews for every month, I don't think I would have been able to do that, because it just would have been far too much for me, what with my back and stuff. But because this one is every 3 months, it's perfect. And also, the other side of that is, it was absolutely a huge honour that Colour magazine and the UK Colour Pencil Society obviously thought enough of the reviews that I've done over the last 2 years now, almost 2 years. Both publications were happy enough and pleased enough and could see potential in my writing abilities and my forethought, my process of reviewing products and stuff like that. They both felt confident enough in asking me if I would come on board and write for them as well. So I'm just over the moon with how things panned out from that experience that I wouldn't want to relive or put on to anybody else or anything like that, because it was unexpected, and it was for both parties, and it was probably quite distressing for both parties as well. So thankfully that's over and this new chapter has begun. I just don't want people thinking that these decisions were made lightly or anything like that. It wasn't a way of getting back at anybody or anything like that, because I'm sure some people will think that. It absolutely wasn't. It was purely a simple case of, I was offered a position doing something that I love doing with a really, really well-known, highly respected and highly regarded publication. And obviously the Anne Culberg name as well. So many people write books and get them all published through Anne's name as well. There's a lot of respect for the company and the magazine and the publication. So it was really a no-brainer, except for just that one issue that I needed to resolve in my own head. Nothing to do with anybody else. It was resolving it in my own head and making sure that I knew that I wasn't going to be treading on anybody's toes. I wasn't going to be upsetting people or anything like that, because that's the very last thing in the world I want to do. All I want to do is write reviews, put reviews out, help people make decisions on art supply products without them having to go out and purchase them and find out after they've spent all this money that product wasn't for them, it wasn't the right thing for them. And my main aim is to make the Art Gear Guide the biggest archive on the internet of detailed reviews of art supply products. I'm getting there. The reviews that I have on my channel at the minute are, there's an awful lot of different reviews on there, and I'm pleased with that. And I'm, more importantly than that, I'm pleased with the response that I get from you guys, because the support that I get from you guys is just, it's crazy. I don't really deserve it at this present time and moment, because I'm pretty new to the art community, that type of thing. But I definitely welcome it. I sometimes think to myself, I don't understand how lucky I am. Things have gone so well for me. The community has accepted me so well, and I feel incredibly privileged and honoured to be part of it. So, but rather than sitting and thinking about it, I do enjoy it as well. I'd be lying if I said I didn't, because I do. And the people that I've met through this are fantastic as well. So, all in all, things have been fantastic. The one bad thing that's happened at the minute, which might have an effect on the amount of reviews that I get out between now and Christmas, is, unfortunately, a week or so ago, just over a week, I found out that my father has bowel cancer. He's dealing with that at the minute, and he's being tested for other complications that may or may not be there. So it's a waiting game at the minute for my dad. It's really frustrating because he lives in Northern Ireland. I live in England. I can't get across to see him. I did go across once when he was rushed into hospital, but with this now, it's expensive going across there as well. So there's that, and the commitments that I have here, and my back getting on a plane kills me, the cabin pressure, that type of thing. So because of that, I think my reviews have slowed down a little bit, but I'm hoping that that won't happen, things are going to be okay with my dad, and then that means things are going to be absolutely fine with the reviews in terms of plenty of them coming out. Anyway, guys, I don't want to ramble on too much. I just want to say thank you so much for all the support you've given me. And thank you so much to Anne for offering me this wonderful position. And also for the UK Colour Pencil Society for offering me the position writing reviews on Talking Point as well. I can't think of anything more rewarding than being asked to write for publications like this based on the work that these people have seen that I can do. So I'm over the moon. I know I don't look like I'm over the moon, but I'm actually in a lot of pain at the minute, so it's hard to be kind of like as upbeat as I actually feel, but I'm just in a lot of pain. So but I wanted to get this review or this announcement made and out there, because I'm sure some people by now have already seen my review in Colour Magazine and they're kind of like, what's that all about? I just wanted to make sure I picked the right time to put the announcement out and make sure, like I said, that people weren't going to be upset with me or anything like that. Don't forget, I'm running a really good giveaway over on the review I done of the Caran d'Ache Museum Aquarelle wooden box set, the 76 set that I made a video of. I'll put a link down below for that. But if you want to go across, watch that video, and then you will get all the details about how you can take part in that giveaway. The giveaway is for a 20 set of Caran d'Ache Museum Aquarelle. It's the landscape set, 20 pencils. That set is approximately about £50 worth, about $100 worth of pencil. So hopefully, if it's something that you're interested in, if they are a set of pencils that you would like to have tried and maybe can't get hold of them or can't afford them at the minute, by all means go across and enter into the giveaway. And also, I will ship anywhere in the world. So long as you've got a postman or post lady or post dog or whatever it is that comes and delivers stuff to your house, whether it's a drone or whatever, so long as you have that service, I will post it to you. So anybody can take part regardless where you are. Like I said, the details are on that video. Anyway, thank you, and see you all again soon. Bye.